So that's what the water system's looking like and how it's set up. Potable water, bathhouse, dries and those things. We've tossed out some tentative ideas. 3 years ago we talked to Mellen and said, it's quite possible that we could tap in and run the 6-mile line up to here. That'd only be a 3 or 4 inch line. And just bring in, maybe 4 gallons a minute type deal, so you can flush the toilet, so you can take the shower, so you have coffee or water for coffee and those type of things. And then take the effluent and send it back and let them treat it. I mean, so there's things that can be done there. Or we can build a plant
Instead of running
here.
a water line from Mellen, wouldn't it be more economical for the purposes of the use you were explaining to drill your own wells?
There's some of that, but there's concern by some of the people that if we drill wells, we'll suck water out of the whole area and dry people up. So we have to look at that.
For a toilet or a sink?
We have to, it's
Appease.
under the Great Lakes Compact and things, the net water use is just a big deal with under the compact. And so, some of the things that might seem like common sense
don't always apply.
don't necessarily apply directly. But and there's Ironwood has an allowable amount of water that they can take out of their system.
Now, when Ironwood sends the water to you, is that going to be pre-treatment water? I mean, before they treat it? Because for your purposes, you don't need chlorinated water.
We don't need the chlorinated water, but because it comes out of their system and goes right to their pump house, unless we put another 5 or 6 mile line into where we pick up, we would probably just use their water, which would be treated water, chlorinated, and it would come over and hit the state line, and at that point, we would have built a line to pick up. So the meter from them would be at the state line.
Okay. Chlorinated water in that amount, 1 million gallons a day,
It's a little bit of money.
more expensive,
It's a little
but
bit of
also having a lake that's all chlorinated.
No, the lake wouldn't.
What happens?
Right. The lake wouldn't be that. The lake would be coming from the natural sources out there.
Okay.
So there's a difference between the water that we consume and the water that is naturally occurring up there. So the lake would be filled with naturally occurring, natural water there. The processing plant, we have to put in this. The idea of the processing plant is the water moves everything from one place to another. So it takes the iron, it moves it over the magnets draw out the iron, and then we take most of the water out of that iron. The sand that's left goes over, that gets carried by the water, and we take most of that water out. From both those places, we recycle that into the system, and we keep, like radiator in a car, it keeps circulating. So all you need to do is put in your makeup. So that use in the production is something where the state and federal regulators have a lot to say about what the net water use that we can have is.